Y'all are about to be so mad at me because I forgot a very important part in all of this. So we're going to rewind it a little bit, okay? We're going to rewind it a little bit to the beginning of our relationship. And I apologize ahead of time for forgetting this important factor because y'all are going to scream when I tell you this and yell, "What the hell, Kat? Why didn't you tell us this in the beginning? In freaking part 1, in the prelude. Like, I should have added this in the prelude or something, okay?" So, the beginning of our relationship, y'all remember he lived with his brother and his brother's girlfriend in a house, okay? I was over there during the day because nobody's there during the day except for, no, nobody's there during the day. He was taking care of their special needs son, but he would get off the bus midday. So nobody was there at the house at this time, okay? I remember vividly being in the kitchen. I always used to make like this juice. It was a really weird concoction, but it was really good. It was like Hawaiian punch and like peach Minute Maid and something else. I don't know. It was really good. Anyway, so I was in their kitchen making this, and he comes up to me and he says, "I need to talk to you about something." So I'm like, okay, like at this point I've seen a little bit of his anger issues. I've seen a little bit of him acting like controlling. So I'm like, okay, what is he gonna have? Like, what is he gonna say? Is he gonna apologize? Is he gonna say like he has an issue with anger? Like, I didn't know what he was gonna say. So I'm like, okay, I'm listening. I looked him in the eye, and he told me that he said, okay, let me just tell you what he said, because I'm like, this sounds crazy. He said, hey, I struggle with homosexuality. Now, yes, you heard me right. He said, I struggle with homosexuality. Now, I want to tell you guys this, first of all. I do not have an issue with same-sex relationships. Clearly, I'm in a same-sex relationship now. At that time, back in the day, I was super religious. And I'm going to tell you this in this part right here. Mark it in your bookmark thingy, because it's going to come full around in probably part 45. I've never had an issue. I've never had a problem. Love all people. However, back in 2009, 2010, up until 2009, 2010, at that time, I was super religious. He was super religious. And as you probably, why can't I talk today? As you may already know, most religions do not accept homosexuality. Most religions take it as a struggle, something that you struggle with that God can deliver you from, something that is a generational curse, whatever. God can deliver you from it. And because I was raised so religiously and I was living a religious life, when he told me that he struggled with homosexuality, and it's something that he works on every day, I accepted it. I said, God can heal. God can deliver, and I believed that at that time, because that's what I was taught for years. That's what I was brought up. And also, I will say, the relationship that I just got out of prior to, sorry, there's somebody like walking up to my car. Yeah, go away. Okay. The relationship that I was in prior to this one, was kind of similar to what he was telling me at the time. So I was thinking, well, maybe God put me in that situation to prepare me for this situation. And yeah, so that was literally the second bisexual, I'm going to say bisexual, from my understanding. That is the second bisexual man that I dated. Not what I wanted, but what I chose to continue in. So, I don't even know where I was going with this, but I just remembered that I forgot to tell y'all that he struggled with homosexuality. And again, I'm telling you this now because I need y'all to have the full picture of what I was dealing with in our marriage. Struggle, the word struggle means for me that it's an everyday process. And I didn't understand this at the time. Now I do. That struggle means it's an everyday fight of not wanting to fuck a guy. It's an everyday fight to get the thoughts out of your head of sucking a penis. Okay? How do I know this? After we got married, it started to come out a little bit more. His desire for men started to come out a little bit more. And one thing I will give to him is he would always confess things that he felt guilty of. I will never have to pull it out of him. I will never have to ask him a million times. He would always confess, usually, except for one time, and I will get into that in a second. He will always confess to things that he has done that he felt guilty of. And I remember he confessed to me that while he was at his friend's house, the same one, the high school friends, all the high school friends always come over and hang out over there. They were hanging out downstairs, and I guess they were drinking or whatever. And his best friend, one of his other best friends, not the one that lived in that house, but another one that lived in the area, was over there, and they were drinking whatever, guys' night, whatever. And I was not there. I guess I was at work or something. I was not there. And he told me, this is what he told him. Not somebody else that saw it, not somebody, whatever. It was him that told me that his best friend, or one of his good friends, while he was drinking, the guy had his shirt off, and he told me how he started to have like feelings or whatever towards him. Like he felt something when he saw him with his shirt off. Now this guy, he was cut, he had the six pack, he had the biceps, he had everything, nice looking guy. He said he started to have feelings or whatever when he saw him. And then he said he tried to touch his six pack, and the friend was like, whoa, dude, what you doing? You're drunk, blah, blah, blah. He also told me while he gave him a ride, he was still feeling stuff, and he took the what's it called, the shift changer, what is this called, thank you, I can't talk today. He took that and started rubbing it, like almost like using it to like show like jacking off or something, to see if he was down, and he ignored him. He also confessed to me that while he was at work, a guy came in. He used to work at a shoe repair store. A guy came in that was obviously gay, and they kind of flirted with each other. I don't know what that means. For all I know, they could have been giving each other head in the back room. I don't know. But he told me he flirted with some guy that came into the shop. I'm like, okay. So, what can I do to help my bisexual husband not cheat on me? Stay tuned, because I'm about to tell you.